What's going on, guys? Mile High back at it with another video. And today we've got a completely different attack strategy than what we usually do. Usually we do RC charges, or for a while there we did Yeti clone bombs, but today we have 12 zaps and 2 earthquakes. You can take out tons of value with that. And then we have 10 Yetis and 9 witches. It's more of a spam attack, and this is for the people who maybe don't have Electro boots and can't do the Royal Champion charge, because I do get a lot of comments like that they don't have the equipment. So I'm going to try to branch out a little bit more. Obviously, this isn't going to be meta, and if you're trying to push top of Legend League, this isn't going to be an attack you want to use. But it is strong if you don't have the right equipment, or even if you like attacks like this. It is pretty good. I'm still using the Electro boots on the Royal Champion, but you don't need it with this attack, obviously. You could use other equipments. Basically, all these equipments are interchangeable, to be honest. The only thing I think that is essential is the Eternal Tome on the Warden. Everything else you can really swap in and out if you want. You could even run the Minion Prince instead of your King if it's upgrading or something like that. It's really versatile. So I'm going to show you how this works. So let's go hop into an attack. Alright, we're going to go into a normal multiplayer base now that has the army camps that you can actually get the troops from. And you see we're going to just use our Earthquake and 6 lightning spells to take out 1 high value compartment. Unfortunately we missed the Ricochet Cannon, but up here we'll get the Monolith and an Inferno Tower. So you're just looking for 2 areas you can get a lot of value. We could have taken out both Fire Spitters as well, but honestly coming in from behind them it's no big deal. So we're just going to use 2 Yetis and 2 Witches on each side to set the funnel, and then you spam the rest of your Yetis and Witches in the middle. Get your Warden down, your King and your Queen, and your Log Launcher, and then wall break through the initial walls quickly to make sure your stuff doesn't wander to the outside. I use the Royal Champion down the flank over here to start trimming out the defenses on the flank. As you see here, we got a nice funnel set from our lightnings over here, so everything should path into the Town Hall here. And then now what you're looking for, if you're using the King's Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball, you want to look for a good time to open up some walls. And honestly, I should have used it right there because it would have opened up the compartment to the Fire Spitters, but it's alright. He should wander back anyway, but we are fighting the enemy CC. We have a triple Ice Golems in there, which is honestly worst case scenario, I would say. Because you can easily take out Super Dragons and stuff like that because you have your Royal Champion and you got your Queen as well. So it easily takes out the dragons and stuff like that, or Super Dragons rather. Basically the only CCs you're going to see is triple Ice Golem, or you're going to see an Ice Golem with a Super Dragon if you're in high legends. Obviously if you're lower you might see some different things like witches and stuff like that, but it's really uncommon. As you see, we tore through the core of the base. Our Electro Titan's still alive. We got our Giant from our Queen's action figure, I believe. Unfortunately, we might have to fight that disarmer at the end, unless if this multi-archer tower goes down up here, we shouldn't even have to fight that because it'll probably be the last building that goes down if that's the case. So that would be really clutch if that went down. Our King down here at the bottom unfortunately pulls a couple ground skeletons, which is really annoying. So he's actually going to end up dying and going to Phoenix, which is alright. The nice thing about the Giants is they do a lot of damage to the walls. They break through walls so easily. So it is nice being able to have them to break through the backside walls. Our King is going to die, but he's going to go to Phoenix, so he should be able to take out... I guess it doesn't matter because our Giants are over here anyway. But we still have a pretty big push. That Yeeter's not going to be a problem, and unfortunately that multi-archer tower stayed up. So we're going to have to fight off the disarmer, which is really frustrating. And watch this. Our Warden needs one more shot to take it out and just turns away and leaves. God, that is so frustrating how dumb the Warden is. Oh, that's just irritating, but it happens all the time. The UI in this game can be really frustrating. We should only have to kill the disarmer in her first stage, and we should be able to take that multi-archer tower down before the second one, which is exactly what will happen here. She's going to go down, and then before she revives herself, we will take out the multi-archer tower. So an easy 3-star. So now I'm going to go hop into some war bases and show you it works too on the bases that don't have those army camps. It will work in war as well, so I'll go... Alright, onto a war base. We're just looking for value here, and you see we can get the Fire Spitter and the Inferno and get the Poison Tower, which is really nice. And now I could do the same on the other side, or I could get this this Multi-Inferno here with the Multi-Gear Cannon. But instead we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we got both Fire Spitters, we got both Poison Towers, and got 2 Multi-Infernos, which is huge value. And now we can just spread everything out at the top side up here and just push straight through the core, because we're going to have no damage on our flanks now because we took out the nasty damage on both flanks, which... if you can do that, is really good, because now we have an easy push right down the middle with our massive push of troops here. We won't have any damage coming in on the flanks, so our witches will easily be able to distract and keep our heroes alive for most of the raid. We got the triple Ice Golem again, which is really unfortunate. I was a little bit late on my ability, so my Log Launcher actually went down Little bit of a mistake there, but it's not the end of the world because our Yetis are going to path in and get this monolith anyway. I don't think they'll get much value after that because there's just no defenses left around. We destroyed them all with the zaps at the beginning. Our Yeti Mites will go jump onto that scatter shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite go down, but it's alright. The Queen's going to take it out. RC is going down at the bottom. These witches are tanking perfectly, keeping my RC alive. And of course, we have the Fox on her, so she keeps getting cycles of invisibility, which is really nice, keeping her alive throughout the attack. Those witches should stay alive to clear out all the trash at the bottom. We've got our Queen in the middle, still with her ability. We pop the King's Earthquake Boots to open up those walls. The Town Hall is going to go down with ease. Royal Champion still has her ability as well. It's about to be forced. But honestly, we could have swagged it. Because I don't think she's going to take any more damage unless this multi-archer tower locks onto her. But she goes invisible again. Yeah, we could have swagged the RC's ability. Our King's still alive, Queen's still alive, Warden's still alive. We still have a giant up. All these witches on the outside still keeping our heroes alive. Our Spirit Fox makes our Royal Champion invisible again. So unfortunately, she's going to get shot by the Queen. So it does force our ability. I was trying to swag it, but we really didn't need it anyway. I mean, we would have 3-starred even without it. We got some stuff stuck on walls, but that's alright. Our skeletons from our witches running ahead, clearing up all the trash, and that is another crushing 3-star. So this just goes to show you, if you get good zap value, this can be a really strong attack, and you don't even need to use an RC charge or a fireball or any of the meta stuff like that. Alright, on to yet another war base. This time we have double rage towers. And look at all the value we can get in this core. Unfortunately, we missed the giant cannon again. You must not be able to take those out with this amount. But you see, we take out tons of value in the core there. So now I'm just trying to think where I should come in from. I'm just going to come in from the top again. Honestly, it would have probably been better to come in from either the left side or this top side up here this time. Just because there's nothing really left to target in the core. I think it would have been better to get one of these sides out earlier in hindsight. But obviously, it's still going to be a 3-star. But that's just one tip I would say. If you take out a bunch of stuff in the core here, look, we got nothing really to path into. I mean, it is nice getting rid of this ricochet cannon and the scatter shot and stuff, but I think it would have been better to come in from one of the sides and send the log launcher at an angle like this and go to the Town Hall like that, and I could have hit the fire spitter. So looking back, that is one tip I would say. Obviously, I didn't catch that at the time, but just trying to give you guys some tips based on what I've learned. Our Yetis do pop out of the log launcher, so we're going to try to hold on to our King's ability as long as we can here because we want him to open up this Town Hall compartment at the back, and hopefully this one with the Expo as well. So as soon as he targets the fire spitter, will hit his ability, opens up the whole back side of the base. Our RC ability goes off over to the right. We still have Yetis and witches over there, which will provide tons of distraction. We hit our Queen's ability, get our giant out in front, start tanking. Again, my action figure is only level 13, so it's not even good, but it still does a lot of work. It just keeps your Queen alive for so long, and that splash damage from that giant's really nice, even though it's only what, like I think a level 13 action hero only gives you like a level 5 or a level 6 giant. But I still think it's good. It provides tanking. I don't have the magic mirror. The magic mirror would be better. So if you guys have magic mirror, I would definitely recommend using that. But I unfortunately don't have it. So that's why I'm using this. Just because I really don't need the giant arrow with this attack. Because usually if there was an invis, I'd be taking it out with the zaps anyway most of the time. So this actually got really close. Our Queen almost went down. But fortunately, our Warden saves the day. Now our Queen will be able to heal back up from the healers. And we do pick up the 3-star. This one was pretty close. But like I said, I didn't choose the best entry there. I would have went in from one of the sides looking in hindsight, but we still get the 3-star nonetheless, even though it wasn't a well-executed attack. So I got one more war base to show you guys, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, into the final attack. This one actually has a rage tower and an invis, but as you see there, look, we take out the entire core. That entire nasty compartment is all gone with our double zap and earthquake. That's insane. There's nothing around the Town Hall now, so I'm just trying to think of where I want to come in from. And this time I'm going to come in from one of the sides. I didn't want to path directly into that monolith just because the pathing was a little bit weird down there. So that's why I came in from this side. Get our funnel set with a couple Yetis and a couple witches on each side, and then everything else should push into the middle. I might actually experiment with this and try the Rage Vial instead of the Healing Tome on the Warden and see how that works. Should actually use my King ability here to open that wall. I think when it gets to the Expo I will, unless I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I do. Opens up that compartment on the flank there. Now everything's open. The log launcher Yetis will go in and get the Town Hall, so I don't have to worry about anything else pathing into it, which is really nice. Fortunately, we're frozen up over there fighting the ice golems. They are so annoying on defense. I'd honestly rather have super dragons, which is becoming meta because people are running super dragon trying to defend against disarmers. So if you go against a super dragon, it's honestly even better because you have your RC and your Queen together. And also you have that Electro Titan, so you can actually melt the Super Dragon. So it's really not that effective against this attack. So we're just going to 2 times through this now because we are pushing through the backside of the base. Our RC is still full health. We still have our Electro Titan out there as well. So we basically have double Electro Boots with that Electro Titan aura. We still have our RC ability too. We could swag it again. We really don't even need it. Yeah, we definitely don't need it. That Ricochet Cannon's going to go down. I'm going to pop it anyway just to clean this up faster. But we could have swagged our RC ability. Our Electro Titan's still alive. So another comfortable 3-star. So as you see, this is a really strong attack. And these are 6,000 plus trophy Legend League bases. All these bases that we attacked. And some of them are war bases, obviously. But these are good bases. And we're running the triple Ice Golem CC, which is actually better against this than the Super Dragon. So yeah, it's a really strong attack. So if you guys don't have Electro Boots or they're not a high enough level or you just like using different attacks, this is definitely for you guys. So give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys next time.